Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to joining us again for this fine November 29th, 2025, for another episode of Tell Me Anything, brought to you truly by Timbo All Day, the founder of the Orca Mentality, sporting his Raiders gear, Young Third, and Mr. Stay Fly and Stay So Clean, always brushing his hair, first thing in the morning, Caliber
Hey,
TV.
you better stay
Welcome
fresh
back,
out
y'all.
there, man. Let me get a little TV time, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all try to do me wrong on this one. Fresh cut, you feel me? You see the waves. Don't get seasick, baby. Don't get seasick now. All right.
Hey, right now, as a group, we are set up in the three stages of hair growth. We all went from we all went from the waves to the nappy fro to the dreads. I think that's a natural evolution of all we need is a nigga with braids on here today.
Tell it like it is, though. You feel me?
Mhm. So yeah,
Straight like that.
yeah. So I guess above anything,
Wi-Fi acting sketchy.
no worries. It's like that sometimes.
My
Top of the
Wi-Fi
morning.
acting up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh
What's going
man,
on with my
bruh.
hair, bro? It's the
I
bone
couldn't hear
collector.
half of that introduction because my Wi-Fi is acting so sketchy right now. I might have to move locations.
Don't trip, bro. Don't trip. What's going on is I ain't never scared. Look, I'm in the quarter zip and nappy hair, bro.
Hey,
He
hey,
said,
top of the smack.
"Attention!"
Top of the smack. What's
Nah, I
happening, bro?
mean, yes, yes, yes. So, as y'all know, starting off with praise reports right after Thanksgiving, right after Black Friday.
Right after all the festivities, we'll leave a little bit more festivities, man. I'll go ahead and go first, man. You already know I give thanks for just waking us up this morning, being able to brush my hair, brush my teeth, you know what I mean, take a shower, man, and see my loved ones and talk to them. But also, I want to give a praise report, though. I just want to give a praise report to the women in our life, man. You know what I mean? I want to shout out there. You know, it's the holidays right now, so shout out to all the women in our life that hold us down, take care of us. I know that we get into it a lot with each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on, you know what I'm saying, on edge and stuff, but from the bottom of my heart, you know what I mean, and to you and to all y'all, man, I I care and I love each and every one of y'all. We just had a new addition to the family come in a few days ago, so we want to shout out to Mac and Dana for we want to shout out to Mac and Dana for having their first grandchild, man. And it's a blessing to always see another generation come up, man. He got four generations now that's living that he could see, and that's beautiful, man. I just
Uh,
wish, you know what
I
I mean.
think
I wish and I pray that that could happen to me. So,
I think his
uh,
grandma's still alive. His mom.
right. So then you know what I mean. And then we want to shout out all the wives. Jasmine O'Gwen, we want to shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your contribution and all the babies and stuff. We want to shout out to Alex, Alex Hall. We want to shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your contribution. Sybil Heron, we want to thank you for, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing and appreciate you uh, off tops, you know what I'm saying, especially for the loved one and for multiple other ones though. So thank you. You know what I mean? That's the praise report though. We want to shout out to our women straight up, the ones that are like. And
Ex-wives, wives,
how about
girlfriends,
say
all of the above.
and baby mamas too? You know what I'm saying? Because you know
Your
without
girlfriend.
y'all, man, you know what I'm saying. Still, we still got them, but it's mainly for the main ones though. We shouting out the main ones. So yeah.
Thanksgiving is not for the side pieces.
Mhm.
Hey, for real though. Hey, look, I'm gonna follow that up along the same way. My praise report is that I actually went out, man. We went to the
Yeah, you were chopping up, bro.
Nah, it's because somebody's turning on headphones right now,
Ah,
AirPods, and it's connected to the phone and shit, and it was
God.
connected. Okay, I'm back. No, so my praise report is, man, I went to this DJ Quick concert. You know what I'm saying, on Wednesday. Shit was litty. But my praise report is actually that by chance, my homeboy invited me to come to this show. Right. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Damien. Um, so I got to go for free. So that was love. They already got paid to take care of the tickets and shit. And then my girl, Jasmine, what's up, mate? Her girl, Ro, got invited to the show by her people and had an extra ticket for her. We end up both going to the same show for free. You know what I'm saying? And the reason it's a praise report though is because, like you were saying, man, like kind of goes into what we're gonna get into today a little bit about trust and shit like that. Like trust isn't always somebody fucking up or just like out cheating and shit. Like sometimes your trust get fractured because of stuff that like happens that isn't, the stereotypical shit and everything. Sometimes like you struggle to be out with each other, like going out and shit like that, just talking real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's easier to go out with the homies than it is to be out with your girl type shit. And if you don't build on that and work on that kind of thing, shit starts to get weird. So my press report is that like I actually went out and just had a genuine good time, like on some like young shit, like like when you like a motherfucker, like we like each other type shit. Like, after it's been a long ass time, like, hold on, you all
Hey,
right?
for real.
Hey.
Hey, for
Like
real.
out and like it was okay, like it was trill, like you know what I'm saying. So like and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like we was mixing groups, how sometimes like you mix groups and people don't know each other and shit get weird type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like so we was able to like have a mixed group, motherfuckers don't know each other, everybody vibing, you know what I'm saying? The whole show was a vibe. It felt like a 2000s kickback or a party or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody is in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, you know what I'm saying? So it was laid back, but niggas was still out here gooning. It was dope, bro. I had a good time. That's my praise report for the week. What you got, Timbo, all day?
Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, hold on. I'll be right back. I got two praise reports, right? And one of them's going on the trust as well.
We doing visual reports and shit now. Okay, we gotta step our game up next time. Look,
Yeah, yeah.
this nigga made a whole project for his motherfucking
He,
praise report. Hold on, let me do a presentation, cuz.
nigga went to the closet, nigga. Hold on, real
No,
quick. I got something.
no, it's not.
Live. Got
Okay.
hey, look, how did he just pop back in that purple chair? I don't know if y'all screen did that too, but that nigga just popped back up in the chair on my screen.
Okay. So look. So, all right. So after Thanksgiving, my girl, we weren't able to spend it together. She had a little situation going on with her shit
She was with
with
her
some
husband.
of her family.
I'm
With,
playing. I'm playing. Go ahead.
Oh no, trust
but
issue.
nah, hey, that's the first thing I was like, damn, I'm excited. That was the first thought I had. But anyways,
Busy living.
so nah, so I got to actually spend time with like my family, right?
That's right.
This ain't the praise report part, but first off, my niece almost got me arrested from acting like she didn't know me when we go to the mall try to get her a gift for her birthday, which is before Thanksgiving because I'm on vacation. That's a whole different story, but it does lead to trust issues. Now, the second part is my girl did take me out yesterday for my birthday. For those of y'all who don't know,
Happy
tomorrow is
shit.
going to be my 40 blah, 41st birthday, and my niece feel every bit of it. Second off, this morning I get a call from my mom like, "Hey, go open your door." Now the thing is, I guess many times we got to be grateful for what we have. And you, I thought years ago that I had talked my mom into not getting me nothing from when I was a little kid complaining about what she got for me.
Yeah.
And now she still be buying me shit based on random shit I said during the week. So I'm borderline diabetes, trying to keep my weight down and not get gout. I had one conversation with her boyfriend about my mom, her boyfriend, her boyfriend's grandson's birthday party, and yeah, about some cheesecake. Next thing I know, I get not one. not two, three, four,
Mm,
five,
keep going.
six,
Keep going.
Where's that? Where the other one at?
For the seven.
seven,
For the hood.
8,
Keep
Damn.
going.
9 fucking cheesecakes for a nigga who's supposed to be on a diet who can't eat fucking sweets. Thank you, mother. I
Mm.
don't want to sound ungrateful, but I got a gift receipt. I'm going to McDonald or I'm going to Walmart later on and getting a bunch of socks and drawers.
Nah, nigga, you said you was going to McDonald's, nigga. I heard that.
There's a McDonald's inside Walmart. I'm looking like somebody auntie. Well, shit.
Nah, that nigga said he was bone crusher.
Man. So yeah.
Uh oh.
So that's my praise report, man. Just yeah, and got showed love for my birthday by my girl. So
Right on,
she
right
did
on.
take me out, take care of a nigga, and then didn't get in an argument with my ex-wife this week either. Like, actually, got the gift that we needed to get for our daughter, and then my daughter found out about it already. She in a whole nother state. She's like, the iPad's for me. Fuck. Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Dan, how'd you know? I read the text message. The one time I don't call your mom's phone to talk to you and send a message, you read it. Any other time, you don't read a damn thing. But that's the trust.
That go back into trust issues because, like, can I even text you without the fucking kid reading
Man,
it? Don't get me started on that.
man. And it's not a bad thing to have, but
It
it
can
fuck,
be.
yeah, it can. It definitely can be, especially if it's
I-
something you don't want it that's
You know
supposed
what
to
I'm
be a
saying?
surprise. But then again, I don't like surprises either. So, but for this episode, y'all, we got an interesting statistic. Did y'all know that in recent news, trust social trust among Americans over the last decade is only about 1/3 of what it used to be. Most people can be trusted in recent years has dropped from 46% in 1972 to 34% today. Now that's not just amongst relationships, amongst the whole gamut.
It's the whole thing because look, can I jump into some tell me anything type shit
Hell yeah.
on this same thing as far as like the trust go? Like, it ain't enough chickens in the world for the amount of chicken being sold at these motherfucking stores or fast food places. It ain't enough beef being produced, grown all the way to full size, and then getting, you know what I'm saying, slaughtered for the amount of burgers being sold. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we trust it. I go and turn on the water. Like, I got to think about this morning when I was going to make my coffee. Like, I turned on the water and it came on, and I was like, this is a crazy trust. But I distrust it because, like, it really doesn't make enough. Like, it really ain't enough water for it to turn on every time. Brand new fresh water. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get brand new fresh water every time we turn it on. Is that real? Or is that just like a social construct of trust that, like, we believe in that this is fresh water? I'm like, how could it be? Like, tell
Not
me anything. Every time I turn this motherfucker on, it's fresh water to come out of it. Like, I think we've been drinking sewer water for fucking years, nigga. I think we about 50, 70 years into drinking fucking, you know what I'm saying? Might be 150 years into drinking fucking sewer water because,
157 to be exact.
man, on my
But
mama, love, cars, you know,
but
everything.
I will say this. I remember years ago they were saying that water is the one commodity that can't disappear on the earth. Like it could change forms. You just drank a
Right.
Coke. There's water in that.
Water in it. Hella
There's
water.
water in that. There's blood in our system. There's water in that. The coffee, everything. There's water in everything. Now, do I
Every,
think it's fresh? I don't think we've had fresh water since.
right?
Like, remember they've been saying they've been finding what's it called, like whatever it is for the birth control.
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it is for
plastics.
plastics, all types of shit.
You know
But
what
yet
else is
still
real
drink.
bad in the water is the opiates.
All that shit. All
You
types of
know,
drugs that get flushed.
we do a lot of flushing and throwing away, shit that breaks down and dissolves into the water, and the copious amounts that everybody is flushing, like that shit is in the supply now. Like
Word.
it's a trip, bro. Like the whole thing of like trust being down is way past just relationships. Like it's way past like just just regular trust. It's like it's this whole feeling of like all the political shit. You can't trust none of it. You know what I'm saying? Down to the micro levels. I don't trust the mayor. I don't trust the elderman. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Like I don't trust no nigga. These pastors out here on bullshit. Like you name it. You know what I'm saying? Like you name it. It's that time of year, right? It's all bullshit right now, man. It's like what can I trust? It's a trip, bro.
Hell yeah.
Can't
Caliber, you
trust.
got anything?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't trust nothing, man. You can't trust nobody. Uh, Sometimes you
Stand by.
can't even trust your own homies. Uh,
Ah!
and that's not even a bad thing though. It just be like sometimes you know what I'm saying people will snake you, but then also just like the little things like I just don't trust you to make this right play or this right move or whatever, you know what I mean? But
Show up,
yeah, exactly. Show up and make it happen. And then yeah. Uh but I think I think it's really because we are kind of a rebellious community as far as just we just rebel against a whole bunch of stuff. Like you ain't gonna tell me anything. You ain't gonna just tell me anything and think that I ain't gonna think something else about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna tell me that these Black Friday deals is actually deals? Nah, hell no, ain't no way.
I watched y'all mark that shit up
Exactly. I just watch y'all mark it up and
to
then
mark it
first of
down.
all, y'all get it right. Y'all pay this price to get it. Then y'all mark it up super high, double it, and then bring it back down, talking about it's a Black Friday deal for $150.
No, it's not. It's a you ran out of inventory. You ran out of space deal.
Man, bro, man, and
a new inventory coming. It's to move this shit out the way.
I'm saying though. So, uh, you know, it's a lot of trust issues going on with everything, relationships. Exactly. Just reiterating what you said. Third, just relationships, politics, just life in general. You think
Man,
that you was born into a system that is for you, that helps you, and nah,
Mm-mm.
they're gonna leave you stranded right in the desert with nothing.
So here's
Eventually,
my tell me anything. My bad. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no,
So
no,
here's
nothing. I was gonna say no. I was just gonna say eventually, they're gonna sew up all the electrics and water and everything, and then run that up, and then now the subscription of life is higher now. All because we are trusting that oh yeah, the electric is gonna come on, and we need this and we need that. Nigga, burn a candle, nigga.
man,
or come up with your own water generator or something. So here's my tell me anything. So a couple weeks ago, we were talking about illegal immigration and some of the shit that the U.S. government is facing. I read somewhere that all Thanksgiving is a celebration of illegal immigrants coming and taking your shit, and I can't unhear it. Like, where was ICE then? Like, for real, where was it? Also, there was a shooting this week and between border and immigration agents, and post travel Thanksgiving shit has gone up. So y'all mean to tell us in order to raise the prices of Thanksgiving travel, you got to shut down the government?
man. Was
Supply and
that
demand.
the yeah? Like it's so many different things that led to them playing all these games. Man, bro, it be so confusing, right? Like you be trying to figure out like what's the angle, what's the angle, what's the angle. The whole time you just got to focus on trying to get your situation right, bro. Because you'll never figure out the angle these motherfuckers is going at you with, man. This shit's sick, bro.
Hmm.
It's hella sick. Can't trust it.
Yeah.
But like what do it mean to trust anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of want to touch on that, like, because like how you had brought up, like, the reason that we think all these things is because like somebody that we trust sat down with us with a book inside of a classroom and told us that like these are the rules to this country, these are the rules to this society, these are the rules to how things are supposed to be. And then we all got grown, and like all of that shit was either just the tip of the iceberg or a facade. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either the tip of the iceberg or it's a facade or it's dressed up as something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where our trust got fractured at. How much does it fracture your trust as a human being? The more things that we find out that people that we trusted taught us that wasn't the full story. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
oh, that wasn't the full story. Like, it's a motherfucker. So, like, how young does these trust issues actually start, or when do we become aware that we're developing trust issues with the world based off of the early lies that we was taught? Like you had brought up, like getting a gift for your daughter for the holiday that's coming up, but like we all had got taught by the main people that we trust at some point in time that like this is Christmas, and uh, 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 we got told, conflicting ideals about it. Like here's Santa Claus and shit, and then here's Jesus shit,
Hmm.
and fucking, turns out there's no Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? Turns out Jesus ain't coming. It's like, I'm sorry, don't get mad, don't cut off the pie. Uh, my personal belief. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we found out, like, hey man, a lot of this shit ain't legit. And then did we carry on and keep trusting those people? Did we get learned like these red flag toxic traits of like the first people that I was supposed to trust lied to me about Christmas and shit, right? But then it was all good. I kept it cool with them once I figured it out. So then now later on, when I'm getting into relationships and dealing with people in business and different shit and everything, like it's
Well, that
already it's already been established for me to be okay with the fact that this motherfucker might be finessing me or lying to me.
Yeah, well, that brings up a fact, right? Like really quick, and not a fact, but a statement. You know how they say that teenagers get rebellious at a certain year, at a certain time in their life? Well, what if the reason they're getting rebellious is because by that time they've already had, think about it, most of you, you guys have kids that are older than mine. Between that 12 to 15 age is when I'd say they're the most rebellious, right? I can say that's when I was. And maybe it's because that's like when the amalgamation of all the stuff you were told starts to compound, and then you stop believing in everything, right?
Mm,
So for us, it was like what you probably found out Santa Claus ain't real at anywhere between 8 to 10, like the first time you really found that out, right? Then different things in science classes, like things your parents told you, no, don't do it like this because that's the wrong way. Then you find, wait, I can actually do it like this. Then you find out the teachers, oh, you're never going to be able, like in elementary school, they said you're never going to have a calculator with you all the time. Then you get into high school, like right there in eighth grade, and then you have to get a scientific calculator to work through your shit. Like, the fuck did this bitch tell me? Now you get to high school where you can't just pick your classes. I picked every fucking class on the schedule. Like, get what I mean? Like, and then now, oh, okay, I got this. Everybody's gonna lie to me. You're watching politics and how your parents are talking about it, just to find out, oh, that is not the truth. The president hated this motherfucker and been sucking him off the whole time. Sorry to go back on that one, but like, he was talking big shit about the Clintons, and just to God dang. But maybe that's why kids get rebellious. Maybe that's why we change so much because we realize the bullshit. And it don't get any easier to anybody younger than us watching this. It doesn't get any easier. It's
Mm-hmm.
to distinguish the truth from the bullshit. And I think that's where the trust comes from. But I remember third, we talked a couple of years ago about trust somebody. Their patterns are. You know, if somebody has a pattern of lying, they're probably going to lie to you. If you know about like, and in the instance of my mom has a history of listening to one thing. She means the best, but she's not. She got me something else, and that's fine. That's fine. That's in her character. So I trust that she's gonna get me next year. As long as she's breathing, she's gonna get me something next year that I didn't want. I love you for it, and don't stop doing it. But
Yeah.
if you see some socks, I
Hey, I
remember
want it all brand new socks and drawers.
brand new socks and drawers. Like
I
that's
need
something
it,
they stopped giving us that, and that was the best gift ever.
man. Didn't realize it at the time, but yes, yes.
Like, because I'm gonna need them,
I'm gonna always need some socks and drawers.
and I don't.
And for all the women out there, man, you know what I'm saying, get your spouse, get your man some socks and drawers. He might complain or talk smack, but he gonna need it.
He gonna have them hoes on.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna have them on because he ain't
Every
trying
day.
to walk around with them holes in his drawers.
Or shit stains.
Or you
And
hey,
you don't
wash
want
your
your
ass,
man with
please.
shit stains.
Please wash your ass.
Please wash your ass. Like if you watching this show and you can smell a little tart, jump in that shower.
Jump in that water, man, and go
Take a
get you
break. We'll be on.
man. Man.
Please. All right, guys. That's the end of the show. I'm gonna go jump in the shower.
Take a booty ass. Let's think about it.
Peace. Go ahead. Y'all got this from here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, right. Anyways, yeah, man. You know, shit, trust issues, man. Everything is a trust issue. It's funny though because you could take it from the serious note all the way to the joking route, right? You know what I mean? You know, we played video games back in the day, man, and there used to be a lot of trust issues back then. As far as when the 2K used to pop up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to hop on. But then everybody want to be Michael Jackson. Everybody want to be David Ruffin. Everybody want to be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nigga, you need
y'all
the ball.
feed me. My hand is up.
That's what I'm saying. You don't see me, nigga, doing, nigga, give me the shit. You know what I mean?
I'm in my position.
Exactly. And it caused a lot of rift though. But we all know that the 2K, if you play the game 2K, you know that the community is toxic already. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will run up, niggas will talk shit to you, down you and everything. They trying to down us. They trying to down your ass for real. And they gonna fuck up your whole mental. You know what I mean? Just on some stupid stuff. Yeah. But that's another thing too though, the trust issue of like the mental of what you got to deal with, and you have to block that stuff out because you know what you're trying to do, but yet somebody in your ear telling you like you're not doing this right. You know what I mean? And you like trying to tell them like, hold up, just trust me. They're not trusting you. You know what I mean? That's a whole thing right there, and that can fall out into everything in life, as far as hold on, let me figure this out real quick. Give me a chance. You know what I mean? But somebody want to rush you because they think they have the best ideas, and then now it's like, okay, if you give it to them, now you feel inadequate about yourself. So then you're just breaking your fellow brother down. You know what I'm saying, or fellow sister down. You know what I mean? Even with relationships too. Uh, you know, the women are the backbone, man. So we try to confide in y'all sometimes about certain stuff, and all y'all gonna do is just give it to us real anyways. But sometimes it just comes off like, oh, she being a B, a capital B. You know what I mean? But she really don't mean that though. She just telling you what it is, but you kind of taking it a different way. So your trust issue with her is different, and then now she can't trust you because she feeling the type of way. Like I told him what it was, you know what I mean? But he not listening. You know what I mean? So
She told you not to fuck up the money.
he told you not to.
She
You
told
know
you
what
if you did this, she was gonna fuck up the money.
and that's what I'm saying.
now,
So
now, now you questioning her loyalties.
yeah, exactly, right? Now you like you're not loyal to me because I wanted to do what I was supposed to do. You're supposed to back me up on that.
Stand next to me.
Oh,
Jump
we
in.
got a woman in the process. Instant delivery though. Look at her. She said that it's our delivery. So okay, thank you for that because we needed that.
going towards that is that's exactly what I was about to say. Is like, when did we find out that communication was such a struggle? Like, have human beings always struggled with, because like the solution to everything that we saying is communicating and how we communicate. Just like she said, your delivery and shit. But why is it that every time that we get in a situation that requires extra communication or a special kind of delivery for the situation, that instantly becomes frustrating?
Well,
Hmm.
I think I got a message,
You
a
got to
topic
cater
for
to
that.
emotions.
Well, it's we all have to remember how each one of us communicates, right? Like us three, we've been communicating for years, right? And even for the good and the bad. Like I know if I want one of y'all to listen to me, I know kind of the way I gotta approach you, and vice versa to y'all to me, right? And the same thing I think with us and our women, many times it's we're on two different wavelengths looking for the same goal, but we don't know how to cross over. Like I know with us three, if our let's say our disagreement doesn't get to a level that we like it, at the end of the day, one of us could get punched in the fucking mouth for not communicating correctly. But we can't and shouldn't do that with our women. However, sometimes women can be brutal with us, where it's like, damn, if you was the homie, oh, but
Oh, that whole idea, like you talking to me like you could whip my ass, like all
yeah,
and then like, hey, once I get to talking to this nigga like I'm whooping, like I could whip his ass, like I might have to prove it.
mm-hmm,
But then like
yeah,
it'd be weird that
that's
like,
the men to men, men to men,
what do you mean? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, we know these rules of engagement. It's a social agreement we've all agreed to. But
mm-hmm.
then we have this other species over here who's talking to us in the same kind of way, and then we have to turn off all of that fucking years of like, nigga, get out where you mad at. All the instant, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody treat you like that. All this, we built up all of these different reasons to not let a motherfucker talk to me like this. And now I gotta sit here and figure out how to get back to civil communication with a motherfucker that's talking like you want to rumble right
But
now.
I would want to know what the I would want to know like the female aspect of that, like how they were taught to communicate, right? Like,
You want to know what her mama said? You want to know what she's seeing her mama doing? It's the reason her mama's single right now.
Uh,
I mean, let me
how
shut the fuck up. Bro. Go ahead, take the camera from me. You about to give me
oh no, trust
about her
issues.
mom's not single?
nigga.
Woo.
How about if it's not a single mom?
I wonder what she learned. I know what the fuck she learned. It ain't, it ain't, and that's the whole thing. It's a whole society that holds us accountable for what happens when we get into those points, right? We've all been taught since we was knee high from a grasshopper that, you know what I'm saying, taking this to another level and going there and treating a woman and being in it. Nobody teaches women that being in a man's face like that is out of bounds.
Nah, I can't say that's not true. I know my sister knows that.
Okay, look,
I know
this
my
is
sister knows that.
as it's not our social norm for it to be a regular thing that is taught that like, hey, this shit exacerbates things and goes this way when you communicate that way.
But I
Like,
think when people came from a two-parent household,
that's
women
good.
understand that better than women who didn't grow up in a two-parent household, right? And even the same thing is men. But
Yeah.
even still, like I can't say like how do I say this? I think more from like learning how to get a girl. At least for me, I learned it more from the homies than I did my dad. Right? How to keep a girl? I think I'm still learning that. I don't know who I'm learning it from,
Man.
but shit, because I'm like my dad didn't teach me this. He made sure we could keep it copacetic and keep it amicable. But
So
then
this
I
is
look.
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, then I look at my dad and both my dad and my stepdad, and I'm like, but then I also look at my mom, and then yeah, with my dad and stepdad, I'm like, y'all niggas was shooting way out of your league. But then I'm looking at my mom, and I'm like, I judge your character so bad because I look like at one point in time, you start to look at your parent like your mom is the first woman you ever gonna love, right? And so, but your dad kind of shows you the world, and I'm like, oh, anything is possible. Looking at these niggas, but then I'm like, damn, mom, you will fall for any like these two. You could have as the homie,
If they could
you
get
did
you,
better.
something out here for me too.
Like, thank you for choosing them, but damn,
Hey, no, but you brought up something, bro, that one of my homegirls recently brought up. I want to know what y'all think about this. She had made a post where she was like, I don't want to deal with nobody who didn't um, grow up basically, seeing they daddy married to somebody or they mama married to somebody, or have, like, at this point I'm looking for a husband that already seen the structure of this, because I don't trust niggas who didn't grow up in these circumstances. Have y'all seen a difference? This is my question. Have y'all seen a difference between people who grew up around two parent households and how they interact inside of relationships? Is that really a tangible thing that we can see?
yes,
I believe so.
yes,
What's the difference
Because
between women and men?
yeah, because you are a product of your environment, like
Mm, going
Bernice
back to
said.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Back to that, man. Like if you see what you see and you be around it, you're more prone to how can I say you're more prone to uh being successful at being so you know what I mean? So like if you see a single if you're in a single household, you're more likely to be successful at being single, I guess. You know what I mean? Per
Hmm.
se. Like because you deal with those kind of issues, those things that happen all the time. So if you live in a two parent household and you see your dad come in and kiss your mom on the cheek and love on her, you know what I'm saying, maybe smack her on her butt maybe once, you know what I'm saying, showing some kind of affection, like not to say it like that, but like you see that's like a little affection and your mom likes it, you know what I mean? Now you kind of know what to do in your relationship as far as okay, how do I, you know what I'm saying? How do I go about showing a little bit of affection? Now that might not be for all, but uh for some, they like it, you know? So
what the
I
fuck?
agree with that. But to ask your say to ask your homegirls, I mean, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna just say it, whatever. Your homegirl, does she says she's looking for a husband now, does she already come, you know what I'm saying, packaged up, or is she, just looking for a husband and she's on her own?
She got an older kid. That's what you mean?
Yeah.
She got an older kid.
Okay.
But
And that's
was she
cool. Ain't nothing
married
wrong with it.
before?
Ain't nothing wrong with
Was
it.
she married before, or did she was she in like a long term relationship? Like, I'm asking from a guy's perspective,
As far
Because
as I know, never married.
huh?
And as far as I know, she was never married.
yeah.
Um, I can't remember her because that was 16 years ago. I can't remember. I
Yeah.
can't remember the relationship with her baby daddy type shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was. I know she was with the nigga, but it was 16 years ago. Okay, so I can't really remember.
Because I find it like this, man. Like a lot of women that have children already, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're not ready to play the games and all that stuff, and they're ready to do it. But I think like a lot of it be for show too. I'm not saying all of it, but I'm saying a lot of it be like, oh, you don't want to be looked at as the baby mama with a boyfriend with no ring on your finger, and you know what I'm saying, like it's a social uh condemning that people do. It might be like a certain look at the grocery store or something, and and then it makes you feel some kind of way because of that, but you shouldn't be feeling that way though. you know
Nah, if you got 5 kids, 4 baby daddies, you should definitely feel that way. Like,
I mean, to each their
nah,
own though, bro, like to each their
No, no,
own.
no,
it goes back
no,
to
and I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it, but at some point in time, that's where some type of accountability, and the same thing goes down for niggas, right? For the niggas who got 4, 5, 6 baby mamas, like, come on, bro. Like, none of these, it didn't work out with none of these females.
it
Nigga,
Yeah.
can't
there
be
is
all
one
of them.
Yeah.
it's one
It could
common
be,
denominator.
but that's still your fault for choosing all of them. Hello.
Thank you.
Well, not
You
controlling your little head, you know what I mean, straight up.
it
Like,
comes down
like,
it comes down to trust too though. Like what we really talking about is like do people view you as a trustworthy person? Like, look at all the assumptions that we have over somebody that got three, four, five kids and multiple
Not
baby
three, four, five kids,
and
but
multiple.
I'm saying, especially when, like, I'm talking specifically, I'm gonna give a specific situation, right? You see someone out there who got kids 1 year apart, female or male. None of them have the same mother or father. Maybe two out of the five have the same. Nah, that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem.
So, what is it that you don't trust about that
Your decision making,
decision making? Let's go in.
um, your effort, your communication, your ability to make a decision.
How fast do you quit something as soon as it stops servicing you? You know what I'm saying? Is what I get to wondering about people that make those kind of decisions and have those, like, you have a tendency to dive in deep and then run away
There you go.
because, like, and you got to be doing something weird too, because it's real hard for a man to watch life come out of your vagina and then say, nah, you know what? I don't want to keep building this family with this person.
But I'm also talking about for the niggas as well.
Niggas too, look.
Like,
So by the time that it got to a point where you was finna walk away from her, like it's usually something wrong with her. You feel me? But then when you turn into a serial offender of this, my nigga, you gotta figure out how to deal with the ones that you choosing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something there where your communication skills ain't on point, where your motherfucking leadership
so
guidance, something, you know what I'm saying, is not under control with you to where like when you get seen, like that's what we was talking about earlier with you know, being kids and growing up and watching our parents. At a certain point, we see you for exactly who you are. Like you're just another person. You're not even my mom and dad no more. Like I see your behaviors. I see that you tell me to do this, but you do that. I see that you are actually going to show up at this time and do this and all that, and you can present to the rest of the world, but I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like once you get seen, because your spouse will do that too. Your spouse will see you like, oh, I peeped this nigga out.
mm-hmm.
Oh, he's talking like he about that. At some point in
Like
time,
your game.
did all these females see that about you? And then they started moving different, and you didn't know how to do nothing with that. So now you over here making another life over here somewhere. Because every time you get seen, now you walk out and you go over here and you can pretend for 2 years with this person, knock them up real quick, then get seen, and then you go over here and start something new because you don't want to deal with the issues of leveling up, of growth, of being consistent. It's a lot of that going
Isn't
on.
that the isn't that the imposter syndrome? Like when
It it
isn't wouldn't you say that's a small piece of it maybe?
it,
Where
it
like
the dichotomy of it all.
because like I think that's I don't know. Like as soon as somebody figures out who you really are, I think it was Kevin Gates who years ago I seen something on it that he was saying that you could tell like how a guy really is by how his woman is. You know what I mean? You could have a guy like a rapper or something all on stage and he's talking about, yeah, we getting big money, we doing this, we doing that, da, 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 da. And not even just him. Like let's use Trump's first time in office, right? He was talking big shit when he cussed out Melania on stage. He had to turn around on her. It was because she knows how that nigga is behind the scenes. Like,
Mm,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, like I
as
see you.
somebody, yeah, as somebody, like, damn. Like, and then that, I don't know. I think that's something. I don't
That's an
know.
interesting thing too, though. Like sometimes we in a position where like maybe I do need to be big right now, right? I know we just walked in a room where I need to be big, and now I'm in here with big energy. You know what I'm saying? Chest out, working the room and shit. And I look over to my spouse, and she looking at me like, what Sugar Free say? One time we went to apply for a fact loan. She said, yes. I said, bitch, you don't never talk like that at home. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't ever talk like this at home. Like, hold on, okay, you fucking off my confidence that I need to have in this room right now. I need you to just, yeah, you see me, but nigga, don't act like you see me right now.
Yeah.
I need to trust you to go in here and make this shit crack for us right now. Like, we stepping in this room, we need to leave all this other bullshit behind and like, let's be who we need to be to get the win right now. And sometimes you go in that room and the motherfucker you walked in there, and this could be business, it could be a relationship, this could be your homeboy, this could be anything. Like, hey, I need y'all to get big right now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
Mhm.
saying? Like, let's step it up right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, Black Salmon tell me poke your chest out, nigga. Like, let's walk in this motherfucker, nigga, and act like we somebody else tonight. Turn around and look, and somebody over here being little and looking like he ain't even like that. Like,
Yeah. Fucking up everything, though.
hey, the
But
feng shui.
Yeah.
Man, come
you
on.
know what that ties into, and what'll help stop that? The six working geniuses. I hate to keep going back to that, but it kind of ties into fucking everything. And then
Man,
eventually the book traction.
man,
Like this is why niggas need to read. And not just niggas, everybody.
read. Read. I was in the car with somebody, coworker, bro, and I was just so irritated by this nigga because I was like, this nigga ain't touched a book since it was mandatory reading in fucking eighth grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really, 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 really irritated with this nigga. Like, I found myself like I don't even I feel like they dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers that don't got no kind of by myself for me education.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that went and got a degree somewhere that got a degree for the degree, right? You ever meet a motherfucker like you work in nursing and shit, Najee, you deal in healthcare, right? You ever meet a motherfucker that's just dumb as all fuck, nigga? But the bitch is a whole motherfucking full degree lined up with all that, and this motherfucker is just
Yeah.
God, you a
Dumb as
dumb.
all rocks.
You
Yeah.
survived to this age. I can't
No,
believe
no critical thinking. You know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Just strictly by the book.
I'm just here to answer the questions on the test. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about nothing else. I
Yeah.
really don't know nothing about whatever my motherfucking shit is
Yeah.
at all. But I passed the fucking test, head ass niggas. I hate them too. They're dangerous as fuck. And I don't
Mhm.
like to be around them motherfuckers. Like, if you ain't did nothing to learn some shit for you because like that's your knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna use this in my life. It's gonna make my world, the people around me better. Like, I'm gonna take this and grow. This is a tool type shit. People that ain't like that, bro, spooky. And time and time and time and time again, I watched them type motherfuckers crash themselves out, crash other people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just burn down bridges, fuck up hella shit, bro. Like, it's always them kind of people, bro, that got character flaws, and it's because they really don't want nothing. Like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
don't,
nah, they wanted, but they wanted what that degree had.
yeah, but like, what is
Like,
that? It's nothing, cuz it's a job.
well,
Yeah.
nah. So I
You,
have one example. I agree with you completely, completely. But for some people, that's all they fucking needed in life. And I'm gonna go back to when I was working down in Santa Ana, when
mm,
I was working for Capital Alliance. Shout out Dan the motherfucking man. For those of y'all who know who he knew nothing except for the tech space. Couldn't tell you shit else. Let your that nigga would go and hack some backroom shit for you. And yeah, what did you do? How did you fix my computer? Oh, not only did I fix your computer, but you also have Netflix and Disney Plus for the next 3 years for free. What? Yeah, don't worry. All he did was drink and no technology, bro. I was like, this nigga is
but
one of
I
the best.
guarantee in that's the thing though. In that pursuit though, he found a lot of shit for him. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit you just
Okay,
told me, like he learned some shit for him to where he could be like, yeah, I can fix that for $100 today on Sunday, on his off day.
Mhm.
He can make an extra $100 so he can go get his
okay.
beard. I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that kind of nigga. Like, yeah, all right, cool. You ain't got a little skill, learn to trade, figure some shit out, so you can make shit shake to do the things that you want. Like, I can fuck with that. It's the nigga that like is trying to hustle that same service, who knows, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy is spooky to me. Like, I can get you fixing it. He actually doesn't do it. hasn't read a book, doesn't know anything about tech. He just knows fucking Buddy, and he know he can pop up on him with a bottle of Hennessy and get him to do it, and then charge you $100 for it. Spooky.
Yeah, the middleman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's a lot of that out here, man.
a lot
A
of
lot of niggas.
middlemen.
Yeah, a lot of niggas decided like, oh shit, I could just do arbitrage, and I never have to really learn nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and they
Fuck
fall
is that?
You know what I'm saying? Arbitrage. It's basically middleman shit. It's a fancy way of saying I do middleman shit.
Uh, nigga just learned a new word today.
hmm You know, I just tie the pieces together. I don't actually specialize in any of this shit. I didn't learn nothing except for just how to hustle real quick, which
Except
is
out of what?
a quick hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I figured out that I could connect dots, and that pays me. You know what I'm saying? If
damn,
I
that
can,
sounds like me.
yeah. No, look, I fuck with it. That shit took a lot of learning too, but it's certain niggas is scammy Davis, bro. Like, oh man, and they can't be helped, bro. And they don't have a filter on who's not on the fucking scam list. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I got a question.
Shoot,
Y'all remember, since this is about trust issues, y'all remember the ozone layer?
yeah.
What the
What?
fuck happened to that shit?
Holes
Is
in
it
the
still?
ozone.
Yeah. Is there still a hole in the ozone over? They said that shit was never gonna close and get bigger and bigger in our lives. Is it still even there?
Is there an ozone? I've never been. Uh,
Hey, a lot of people never been, but they think it is. Oh, there's ozone. Have you ever been? Ask everybody. Have you ever been there?
you know what I'm saying? Did you ever look up and see that motherfucker? I ain't never looked in the sky and seen a hole in it with the space speaking peeking through
There-
that bitch. You know what I'm
There's a
saying?
hole in the ozone layer. That's why it's so hot. Global warming.
On
Facts,
multiple
facts,
continents,
facts.
nigga. 40 something thousand feet in there. I never seen a hole in that bitch. And then they changed it from global warming to climate change because then you can call climate change anything you want. Like if it gets hot,
Anything you fucking
climate
want.
change. It gets colder, climate change. Rains, climate change. Don't rain.
Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck. Climate change. It's a political climate, but it's climate change.
Hurricanes, tornadoes, all that stuff. Climate
People
change.
chop it
Climate
all up
change.
to
Climate
it
change.
and charge a tax for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hey, we're not gonna stop doing nothing. We're just gonna charge a tax for it. It's
Right.
just,
Tornadoes hit your house. Climate change. Insurance goes up. Thank you.
Ain't no chickens, bitch. Climate change. That's why your chicken is so expensive. Climate change.
Right.
Hey, wait, but then also I got into it. Not into it. I was looking at some shit at Whole Foods the other day. And what was the word? Hold on. Regenerative chicken? I
bro.
like
Oh,
the does that shit mean clone
that's
meat?
what I tell me anything, bro. Yeah, bro. Regenerative chicken, bro. It's not enough real meat, bro. It's Campbell soup. Did you see that shit?
Oh
Campbell
yeah, the
soup.
nigga from Campbell Soup. The
Campbell
homie
soup.
calling back. Campbell Soup got a whole motherfucker shit, dog.
Said they got 3D chicken for your ass.
Nah, he said he don't even buy the shit.
He
Of
like,
course you
man,
don't buy it.
eat this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is we doing, man?
You
3D
think
printing meat, throwing it in the fucking soup, bro? Fuck this shit.
right? This
I
is for
ain't
Man,
poor.
buying it.
This is for poor people. Let them do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Yeah.
gonna eat this. This shit is packed full of
Hey, what's
salt,
happening, bro? You joined us just live for the
full of
pod.
sodium, full of everything.
We talking about trust issues. You joined us just live for the pod, bro. We talking about trust issues and how the CEO of Campbell Soup don't even eat the Campbell Soup, bro. The homie Q coming back in for San Quentin, y'all. Two
what's
times in
happening?
the week. Yeah. Can you hear the crew?
We can't hear nothing on that side.
Yeah.
Hold on right quick. They said they can't hear you, bro, but yeah, chime in right one time for the one time. So, how you feel about trust issues, and what have you learned about it being on the inside?
I think one of the big things for me when I look at trust is like trust. My issues with trust stem from like my core wound, and my core wound for me is that other wound. Like very early on, like a child, I think supposed to be able to trust. that caregiver, like that person that's supposed to be in your life, that really provides you that sense of security, that secure attachment. And when that becomes violated very early on, and experience that trauma, and adverse childhood experiences and that abuse in the home, like you start developing these trust issues. Like I can't trust the people around me. They don't provide me with my basic needs, you know. And for me, I understood like the most pivotal thing for me was loving. Like I never felt that love.
Mm.
So I developed like this this issue with trusting not just human beings, but really like trust, not mistrusting women. Like I think that's been a big thing for me that I've learned throughout my life and my journey. Is like learning how to really trust again, especially when that trust been violated and broken very early on and it leaves that imprint on me. So, you know, really a lot of my behaviors that I see, whether it's been in relationships, intimate relationships, or whether it's been in friendships, like it's been this degree of like, I don't allow certain people to get close to me. I build up certain fortresses and walls around myself to protect that inner child from being hurt again, right? And I think that's something that's very common, not only for myself, but just for a lot of the men behind these walls. And it's like there's a deep scar, bro, there's a deep wound. Like we gotta go through this process of healing once again. So yeah, trust is a big one, bro.
No, that's some real shit because like a lot of us need to examine if a lot of the issues that we have with women as full grown men started back when we was knee high from a grasshopper. And if we haven't already adjusted, like, we talk about the women having all these kids and stuff like that. Like, have you been healed from the issues that you have that you got from your mama? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I brought it up earlier, like her mama taught her that. What about what you got as a man from your mama?
Hmm.
Have you ever healed from them issues that you started dealing with the trust from her? And how many times have you been sitting here yelling at a woman or arguing with a woman or having an issue of whatever kind, and really the whole time you having a repeat argument that you've been having since you was 7 that started when you was, you know what I'm
Five.
saying? Yeah. And we haven't healed from those kind of, we haven't even gotten to the point where we've accepted it. You know what I'm saying? Like where we acknowledge it.
So
So go ahead.
I guess the question is, how do you heal from those types of situations? And then we can start wrapping this episode up.
Yeah, yeah. So what should we all just kind of give like an idea of something that like we can do going forward to try to heal with our trust issues?
Q, you want to take this one first?
Um, yeah, I think one of the main things that we look to is like really getting a deeper understanding of yourself. Like that's where it's gonna really start from. How you gonna heal something that you don't even know is there? Like, you
Mm.
gotta really bring in some of this stuff that's unconscious to the conscious. That's gonna be like the key thing. And that's gonna require a lot of courage. It's gonna require a lot of honesty. And it's gonna require a lot of willingness in terms of you being able to really look in the mirror and confront some of these issues, man, that I think we try to hide from and run from, or call it something that is not. Like you gotta really be able to. And I'm gonna use a key word right here. I know a lot of us. I ain't gonna say a lot of because I don't want to overgeneralize, but I know. Let me personalize it for me. Like personal accountability. That was some hard shit to do. Like for me to
Man.
like my own part and not put it out on everybody else. So this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. To really begin that healing process, you're just gonna have to really go in and do some digging and uncovering what it is that are not only the symptoms, but really what's the source. what's the source of the future in terms of trying to heal, bro? And if it's that mother wound, and you know that you got trust issues, you know that I experienced abandonment, I experienced neglect. Like, don't try to call it what it's not. Don't try to say, oh no, well, they really meant this, or this wasn't really what it was. Like, you gotta own your part, and then allow your caregivers and those that was the source of that trauma to really hold their part. You can't hold both parts. You gotta let them
Mm.
hold their part. We ain't gotta condemn them, but we don't have to condone it either. So it's really just
Right.
gonna be honesty and moving forward.
That's important, man. Let them own it without spite. Caliber,
Mhm.
what you?
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, that's right, man. You gotta kind of hold them accountable for their actions, but then you don't have to take that as a grown person too, though. You know what I mean? I think the main thing for me is just listening.
Mm.
Uh, just being able to listen and kind of um, just fill it out and use that discernment as far
Mm.
as um, who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Whether it's in a relationship or whether it's with people, the homies, or even somebody doing business with. You
Mm-hmm.
have to listen, and they will show their true colors. Um, but you just have to really trust them, trust the writing on the wall. Really, trust the
Mm.
writing on the wall. If they show you that they gonna be a snake, then they're a snake. If they a lion, then they a lion. You know what I mean? They gonna lie to you. If they,
Mm.
if they, you know what I mean, an eagle, they gonna fly high right over your head. Just let it be known. Just trust it. You don't have to call them out on it, but just understand what it is. So yeah, just using a level of discernment, I guess. And yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's real.
Man, I think unless Timbo, did you want to go?
Go ahead, you got it.
Okay. I think everything everybody said, man, is all a piece to the puzzle. Like I'm just gonna kind of like tie in off what y'all said, man. Trust is a choice. We make decisions to trust in things. Um, we have to remember that we don't control anybody else. So you have to open yourself up to certain vulnerabilities, and then you have to also know when that's something I can't open myself up to, not this way. Maybe in this way, I can open myself up to trusting inside of this thing. And you have to be confident in saying that and doing that. And like Q brought up something like that I had to chime in. Like, yeah, when you give it to them and you recognize that's on you, this is what I was accountable for. I've identified it. I'm calling the spade a spade. That's a spade. That's what it is. But I ain't got to be mad about that because a lot of times we don't want resolution. We want to just shout how hurt we are about. But like, what is the resolution? You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't just be that you're hurt. It can't just be that you can't trust. Yes, you can. You can make a choice to do it. You have to figure out how to make yourself vulnerable, and you also have to know when that's too much vulnerability for me to jump into. That space right there has burnt me too many times. That's not vulnerability. That's a fucking fire, nigga. That shit's gonna burn me. I already learned from that. And you got to be able to see those things and navigate through it. You know what I'm saying? Because, trust is a lot like respect, where it's earned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like trust
Yeah.
is very, very much earned. And also, you have to recognize that we gave people the opportunity to gain the trust that they have.
Right.
And sometimes we put up these walls around like, shit, I got 6 people in here that I trust. That's it. Close the gate. No more admissions. Can't nobody else get in. And you doing that, you cutting off your nose to spite your face because there's a few more people that were supposed to come inside of them trust walls that could have expanded everything that you've been building. But you know what I'm saying? You didn't already shut the walls down. No, nothing's coming in, nothing's coming out. And at that point, you trying to protect from a siege, but all you're doing is starving yourself out. So my thing I want to end with is be careful with trust, not to create, you know what I'm saying? You didn't lifted the gate to the moat and you didn't shut down the whole fucking castle and everything, and everything in that castle is just gonna sit in that motherfucker and starve because you ain't letting nothing else in, and ain't nothing, and you're not letting go of anything that you've been holding on to. So you have to find them happy mediums. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I just want to say something real quick, man. As far as like relationships and trust, man. It's been a time in my relationship where I feel like I've lost the trust, right? So, but that stuff works both ways because if you can't trust me, then I can't trust you
Now I'm looking
because
at
if
Mm-hmm.
you can't trust me, then that means you're not going to have my best interests at heart.
you. Come
So
on.
therefore, I can't trust you because I don't think that you're going to give me the real, the 100%. I think you're just going to shine me on with certain stuff.
Mm.
So therefore, if you can't trust somebody, just get away from them. Just stay away from them because you're not going to give them your 100%, your best. You know what I mean? It's just going to be some BS every time because you always think that they're plotting or they're doing something behind your back. And,
Ooh, that man preaching.
and yet, you know what I mean? You think that it's yeah, you just think that somebody's just going to do something behind your back. And when they really honestly mean honesty, and they might have messed up maybe once or twice, but the fact of the matter is that that person really cares for you and really thinks good of you and has high intentions for you. But yet you can't trust that person, so therefore the other person can't trust you. That's just what it is. So just get away from that person.
I,
Seriously.
I wanted to jump in with this real quick, just like to piggyback on that. Like you can't give what you don't have. So
Mm.
if you looking to try to trust somebody, you gotta first begin to trust yourself. And like when we go through this journey of life, man, we experience a lot of BS. And I think, especially with trauma, man, like you start questioning your own decision making a lot in life, man, that you have made a lot of mistakes. So no matter the motherfucker want to ask you, like, this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. Motherfucker making poor decisions, bro, and you be looking around like, damn, how did I end up here? How did I do that? Man, I thought I was smarter than that. And you start questioning your own decision making and your ability to function. You gotta start trusting yourself in them small moments. So when it comes to trust, you gotta start small. It ain't always gotta be like I'm gonna you have 6 seconds remaining. I'm gonna trust you with my life, but I'm gonna start small, man. In little moments where I can, little parts of relationships. I'm gonna trust you in this area. I'm gonna trust you with this conversation, with this piece of myself. And then I think the last point for me is like looking at that can't versus that won't. Can't is an impossibility, man. Won't is a choice. Once we move away from can't into the won't, the next part is shifting into what I can do. Like create that hope and that optimism into what it is that I can do, man. Without the limited beliefs, man, and step into the realm of possibility, baby. I'm gone.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right
Yes,
on.
sir. All
Love
right,
you,
y'all.
Mike.
Yes, sir, bro.
All right, gone.
Yes, sir. If I got to send one takeaway, y'all, for this one as we wrap it up, there's two books that come to mind immediately for me. And one of them is Emotional Intelligence Mastery, a practical guide to improving your EQ
Mm.
by Eric Jordan. Another one is Dealing with Explosive People. I don't know who that one's about. And actually, I'm going to leave a third one. I think this one's by Glenn Beck, which is Arguing with Idiots.
Mm.
And what that one shows you is you can't win every fucking argument. Sometimes it's better to just, I think, I don't know who had the statement, but sometimes it's better to never argue with fools because from a distance, you can't tell who is who type shit.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? But in all actuality, amongst trust, I think Naj Q third, y'all all wrapped it up pretty well. Like you can't trust somebody else if you can't trust yourself. Is the moral of the story from myself. But yeah, that's really all I got for today. Anybody else got anything else before we wrap this up?
That's it. That's all. I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all engage with us, man. We appreciate everybody that jumped inside and engaged today inside of the chat. As always, man, like Timbo gonna tell you, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Engagement, engagement, engagement. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We love y'all. Thank you.
Drink water.
That part.
And wash your ass.